Welcome. To take this test, you need a headset with a microphone and a reliable internet connection. Please put on your headset as shown in the picture. Put the microphone near your mouth. Do not remove your headset until you finish the test. When you are ready to continue, click Next. Quiet, please. Take this test in a quiet location without distractions. Please close all other computer programs and turn off all electronic devices. When you are ready, click Next. Ready to begin? Once you start, you will not be able to pause or retake this test. Please ensure you have enough time before you begin. Are you ready to take this test? Please set your headphone volume. To set your headphone volume, use the volume slider in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Be sure to set your volume at a level that you can hear clearly. Remember, you can change your headphone volume at any time during this test by using the volume slider.
This is a microphone check. If you use a microphone, keep it 3 to 5 centimeters away from your mouth. Do not touch the microphone. If you use a speakerphone, hold it 30 to 45 centimeters from your mouth. Please count aloud from 1 to 4.
Speaking tips. It is important to speak naturally during the test. Here are some tips. Speak at a normal speed like you would during a conversation. Speak like you are talking to a person on the phone. There is no need to speak too carefully or slowly. Speak at a normal volume, not too loud or too soft. When you are ready, click Next.
Before you start the test, we need to hear you speak, so we'll give you a question. Listen to the question, then give your answer. You have 30 seconds to answer this question. Try to speak for as long as you can. What new skill would you like to learn? Explain why you want to learn this new skill.
To start the test, please click Next. Part A. Reading. Please read the sentences as you are instructed. Please read sentence 1. Now read sentence 2. Now please read sentence 3. Now read sentence 4. Now read sentence 5. Please read sentence 6. Now read sentence 7. Now read sentence 8. Part B. Repeat. Please repeat each sentence that you hear. For example, a voice says,
Leave town on the next train.
and you say,
Leave town on the next train.
Do you have any black thread? Disasters can happen anytime and anywhere.
If you're tired, take a short nap.
We are supposed to meet at 6 o'clock. Antonio is a self-taught artist.
You're not really going to call them, are you?
Read the directions carefully before opening the package.
Are these available only in green?
To catch a fish, you need to be very patient. Second-year students are required to read all 3 books.
Dr. Walter moved his office to 100 Garden Street.
A good polishing would have those windows looking like new.
To find out how to invest, talk to a financial specialist.
Be sure to close the windows. It might rain while you're away.
I just wanted to check in and see if there's been any progress.
Isn't she the girl we saw at the market selling flowers?
Part C. Questions. Now, please just give a simple answer to the questions. For example, a voice says,
Would you get water from a bottle or a newspaper?
and you say,
A bottle.
or,
From a bottle. If I delete a file, do I erase it or print it?
The judge gave a lenient sentence. Was it harsh or light?
Which tool is used to cut, a pair of scissors or a hammer?
In which season would you be most likely to see snow in the garden?
Do you use flour or glue to make bread?
Would you get therapy from a counselor or an editor?
Gene has a habit of biting his nails too much. Does he bite them often or seldom? Pat does 4 loads of laundry a week. How many does she do in 2 weeks?
I think my leg is broken. Should I tell the doctor or the policeman?
Do you wear a cap or a canyon on your head?
If you are going to the theater, will you see a play or will you see a football game?
The cloth completely covers the dresser. Is the dresser hidden or visible?
Pete has extensive knowledge of legal terms. Does he work for a clothing store or a law firm?
How many moons does the Earth have? To see a live performance, would it be appropriate to buy a ticket or a videotape? In the springtime, do the flowers bloom or do the birds bloom?
The flight departed an hour ago. It's 5 o'clock. What time did it leave?
Does a balloon travel on land, on water, or in the air?
Jordan postponed the event. Is it happening sooner or later than originally planned? Does a university educate or recycle students? Does a farmer usually work in the city or in the country?
Would you expect to find dandelions among grass or in a museum?
What sound comes after a lightning flash?
Is spaghetti a kind of pasta or a kind of spinach?
Part D. Sentence builds. Now please rearrange the word groups into a sentence. For example, a voice says,
Was reading. My mother. Her favorite magazine.
and you say,
My mother was reading her favorite magazine.
My smokes husband. To see their friend, the little boys, wanted. Expensive houses, sell, they. To our neighbor's truck. We didn't see. What happened? to come. Martha and Sue invited her. Sings, merry, beautifully.
A compliment. Her comment. He considered.
To help him. His aunt didn't want. Had bought the ring. Everyone wanted to know where Chris. Would seem a better solution, to be desirable.
Part E, Story Retellings. You will hear a short story. You will have 30 seconds to retell the story. Try to retell as much of the story as you can, including the situation, characters, actions, and ending.
After dinner, a mother told her son to take out the garbage bag by the door. The boy ignored his mother and went to watch television instead. A few hours later, the mother came back and saw their dog chewing on the garbage bag. Garbage was all over the floor. So the mother made the son pick up all the garbage, clean the floors, and take the dog for a walk. Ben went on a vacation to the beach. Ben's father went straight to the water and started swimming. Ben's mother enjoyed relaxing in the sun. Ben built a castle in the sand. Ben's father came out of the water and didn't see the sand castle, so he stepped on it. Ben was sad, but his dad helped him build another castle.
Next week, our cousins are coming to visit us. We haven't seen them for over 10 years. When we were young, we used to play in the garden and ride bikes up and down our street. Now that we're older, we're all going to a nice restaurant.
Part F. Open questions. You will hear a question, and then you will have 40 seconds to answer the question.
Describe a person who has had a large impact on your life. In what way has this person changed your life? Describe a person who has had a large impact on your life. In what way has this person changed your life? Do you think that a family should ever borrow money from a neighbor? Please explain with examples of such events. Do you think that a family should ever borrow money from a neighbor? Please explain with examples of such events.
Congratulations! You have completed the test. Thank you.